Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're having a great day. I'm Adam, and this is Infinite Reviews. Alright, so today's episode, I will be checking out a figure that I've been waiting to get my hands on for a long time. As you may or may not know, I love the Mirage Ninja Turtles. They are near and dear to my heart. In fact, I love every version of Ninja Turtles. So to say Mirage and single that out would be kind of ridiculous, though that is one of my favorites. Today I have this massive Leatherhead straight out of the comic books from NECA. Let's take a look at this box before we jump into this bad boy. Okay, here we have this nice, beautiful window packaging from NECA. Looks awesome, got the cool, and this is something that, you know, as a fan, it just really speaks to me when we get Kevin Eastman doing the artwork on the boxes. I mean, come on, does it get any cooler than that? I think not. Even though I do believe Leatherhead was a Peter Laird, Kevin Eastman, and Jim Lawson creation, though I do think it's cool just seeing the straight up Kevin Eastman artwork. This is number 37 in the Eastman and Laird TMNT Mirage collection, and look at these awesome panels on the back, just showing you Leatherhead wrecking the shit out of the Foot Clan. Man, these boxes are so cool. I love it. You can see his massive meaty tail. I mean, did someone order the extra beef? Because this guy's bringing it to the table. He is big, he is chunky. Let's get him out of there. Leatherhead out of the package and all of his awesome big chunky glory. First things first, let's take a measurement. Man, this guy is big, he's thick. In your hands you can tell he's a giant figure. He is, well, his head is kind of swooped down, 7.5 inches, and he weighs no less than 2 pounds, I would have to say. Now, first things first, he did come with a giant articulated tail. As you can see, it has little joints in it, not a whole lot of movement, but well, I say that there's a lot of movement at each joint, which is really cool, and you can kind of get it into a couple different shapes. Very neat because he is a giant alligator. So first things first, you see the plug there, and you look at the back of him, and there's the he's got a ball joint there. We're gonna just stick that. All right, you ready? Oh boy, this is gonna hurt you way worse than it hurts me, my man. Oh no, that did not go. After an application of dish soap to kind of, you know, lube the joint, man, there's no way to say it without it sounding awful. I was able to stick that tail right up in there, and it fits great. It also obviously allows this guy to balance. He is very heavy. Now, he does stand pretty good though. I will say I was able to stand him up fairly simply, but you know, he's a nice, big, giant figure, as he should be. He's towering above, which we'll take a look at in a minute. He towers above the turtles. I have to say that it's really nicely done. As you can see, I love the eyeballs, the mouth, the jaw is articulated. There's not a lot of head movement. Well, there is, but there's not a lot of up and down. This head especially has the longer snout, which you can see you can change him out with this head. This head has the shorter snout and both eyeballs. This one has that eye patch, which is cool. I don't know exactly how he lost his eye. I don't know if, I mean, I probably should, but this one is the one I really remember. This is from his first appearance, which, and I gotta brag a little bit, I have right here. This is Tales of the TMNT, number 6. First appearance of Leatherhead. He's right there on the cover. Man, this is a great book. His story being that he was exposed to the mutagen because he was a sewer alligator that the Utroms took pity on. They took him back to their lab. He was exposed to the mutagen, and then of course, here he is. So in this original TMNT stuff, which I have this omnibus, you guys can also pick this up. This is Tales of the TMNT Omnibus, Volume 1. Has the story in there. He's trying to just find, well, he gets attacked by like a Kraven the Hunter kind of guy that's looking for big game, and him and the turtles defeat them, and he's trying to figure out a way to get back to the Utroms because he actually loved them and they took care of him. So a lot of different, way different than what we had in the cartoon where he was like a Cajun alligator hunter guy that got mutated by Shredder to be a bad guy. So a lot different, but very cool. I do love what they've done here with him. He's got the bandages around his legs and his arms. They're very nicely painted. They look spectacular. This is just a big, giant, meaty, awesome figure. My favorite kind, really. He has painting on the toenails, the scales. I like the dry wash that they put on this to really bring those scales out. They really come to life. They really pop. Now, I do have some issues. When I was pulling him out of the box, first thing I noticed is articulating this arm, and this is a NECA figure, and I always seem to have issues with NECA figures. The forearm popped right out, and I can't get it to really stay in there. Now, you guys may know better than me. I'm afraid to cut around in there with an X-Acto knife, thinking I'll make it too loose. For the moment, for the time being, it still does articulate, but it's just very sloppy. It's like it doesn't go in there all the way. So maybe I need to clean that hole up. I may do that after the review. That is, well, I've had a lot of bad luck with NECA, guys. I've had quite a bit of bad luck. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Accessories, he did come with a gripping hand, a set of them actually. He doesn't have any accessories though, just his tail. Kind of cool if you wanted him to grip something. I don't know what you would want him to grip. The scales are really nicely done. I like the dry brushing and all the detail on the nails. Very cool. He has a couple open hands that look really nice as well. You can see how they're articulated. They have the hinge and the peg there. Very cool. Very nice, very scaly. That's what I'm talking about. I do like this. I'll probably actually display him with this head, which, see that? Isn't that so cool? Like the head, the mouth opens. Very neat. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and change those out real quick to give you kind of a look here. I thought there'd be more articulation to this neck. I actually discussed this with my cousin. It does have a double jointed dumbbell. You can see there's a ball down there and there's a ball out here for the head. So it could get a lot of movement. I was really hoping there was something back here kind of to give this hunched over neck part a little bit of movement. There's not. Let's try this head though. I haven't had this head on it yet. So as is the case with most of this higher dollar stuff, because he is like 50 bucks, I think, somewhere along in there. It's not for kids. It is for adults, which is kind of sad in a way if you think about it. But man, this head really does. I mean, I like this one too. Right, looks great. I love the eye patch with the skull on it. I mean, nothing looks cooler than a pirate alligator snapping off Captain Hook's hand, right? But there's just something really cool about this too. Looks exactly like the way he looks in this, which I'm pretty sure he's originally drawn by Jim Lawson. Let's see here, real fast. Yep, pencils, Jim Lawson. Let's see here. And there, let's see, right, well, there he is. He's kind of got a stubbier jaw. You see that? He's kind of got a little stubbier look to him there. Oh man, so what a great character though. And these toys, they just pull them straight out of the pages, and that's something I really like about them. You can see all the fine paint work there to the underside of him. So you've got some great skills. You got some great line tracing. Articulation wise, this head is a little more movable because it's a little thinner at the base of it. So it can move around. You've got the mouth that opens, obviously. You can turn it all the way around if you wanted to. It's just kind of stuck at that angle because, well, hell, he is an alligator. Coming out to the shoulders, 360 degrees there. They do have a bicep twist. It can't get really all the way around. I'm really, you know, NECA figures, they kind of scare me. Should be able to raise up, and it does that far, down that far, all the way around like I showed you. Got that bicep swivel. They do have an elbow swivel as well. Whew, it's tight. Everything's tight. And they also hinge there as well. Not a lot, not a whole hell of a lot of movement, but you can see straight out and almost a 45 there. At the wrist, we have the pin for 360 degrees, and then we have the hinge for that up and down action like that. Very cool, very nice. That, yep, that. Starting to rub some paint too. This is my problem with NECA always. Okay, he does have a crunch joint, as you can see there, that allows some rotation side to side. Not a hell of a lot, but well, actually it kind of is a hell of a lot. He can get all the way around side to side there. He could probably go all the way around. Yeah, 360 degrees on him there, so that's cool. I like the way they did the scales, where it kind of, you can see they did paint them up under there so he doesn't lose focus when he moves around. Coming down, there's not a lot of action here in the torso mid section here. It's all at the hips where you get 360 degrees there, and they can come out, his legs come out that far, down that far, and of course you saw all the way around. Not a lot of articulation there. Knee bends, not a lot, just enough to call that a joint. And then the feet, damn, there's that arm again. The feet go side to side and whoop, almost all the way around. So not quite, but almost. So there you go. There's a look at the articulation. I like this figure. He's big, he's cool. He's straight out of the comics. He's the only, I think the first time I've ever seen this version of this figure. I do like him with his mouth open. I think he looks great. Let's do a little bit of comparing. First up, there he is with Jim Lawson Leonardo. The scale is beautiful. I love how much bigger Leatherhead is than Leo. It's perfect. That's awesome. I think that's exactly how it was intended to be. So there he is next to Zog, one of the other giant chunky figures in this line. Man, they look awesome together. Both of them featuring nice tails. Very cool, man. These things are, I'm really, really loving this line. Very awesome. There he is with Rat King, coming out of the same comic line, the Tales of the TMNT. This is awesome. So cool. I love seeing them both together, both denizens of the sewers. And then there he is with the awesome NECA Shredder. Wow. Comic book accurate Shredder, man, so badass. But no look would be complete if we didn't look at other versions of Leatherhead. So first up, and you guys can laugh at me because this is the world I live in. I have the cartoon version of Leatherhead here from NECA as well. You can see that the joint in the leg just snapped right off there. Totally broke. The first time I was taking a real look at him, he will stand sort of if I can figure it out. Yeah, I can't get him to stand up, so I'm not just terribly distraught, although, man, I love this figure. This it's so badass. But there they are. This is this is the comic book. There's the cartoon. And then what look would be complete if we didn't go OG? Look at that little guy. Look at this little guy. Oh, he's so cute. That's the OG Leatherhead from the old TMNT, man. I love this figure. You know, I loved it then. I love it now. Nothing's changed here. This is great. You know, I do wish he kind of had a shotgun like this old Leatherhead did, but it's okay. I'll take this. I really do dig this. I couldn't believe it as an adult how much different the origin was here to here. You know, some things are just like that, and it's kind of cool to see it all the different versions of everything. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Please hit like, hit subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more reviews coming in the future. Also, check out Jude Collects. He's a customer of ours. He came in the other day. Younger kid, very excited about comic books. Check out his page, and yeah, we'll be back again soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace out.